Hey guys, in this video I'm going to show you how to set up a website, but first things first, let's jump into what you're going to learn and what you're going to need to get there. The first thing you're going to learn is how to pick a web host. Now there's a lot of companies out there that offer a variety of different features and prices, but personally I like Bluehost because if you're just starting out, Bluehost offers the best of everything, I think. And if you want to learn more about my comparison with other web hosting companies, check the description below for that link. The second thing we're going to check out is how to get a free domain name, but we'll get more into this later. The third thing you're going to learn is how to actually start the website and learn the basics of how to navigate through it. After that, you're going to learn how to install WordPress and how to modify a couple things inside of it. And finally, I'm going to show you how to customize a page and why this is important. But without further ado, let's get into it. Alright, so we're going to go with Bluehost. Click the link in the video description below to get to the website. I do receive a commission if you do sign up, and it would be much appreciated if you do click that link, but if not, just head over to bluehost.com. And if you do click the link below, you'll receive a special discount that isn't going to stick around forever. So, once you're on the page, you'll see a button that says Get Started. Click that and you'll be taken to the next page. On this page, you'll see a bunch of different plans you can choose from. Now, this is a beginner video, so I do highly recommend the basic package for beginners. If you are somewhat more advanced or farther than that, then I would choose the plan according to you. It's completely optional though, but I do say go with the beginner plan. The basic package is going to be perfect for what we're covering in this video, but if you would like me to go more in detail with the other plans, check out some of my other videos. Remember how I said we'll talk about how to get a free domain name? Well, we'll be covering that right now. Once you selected your basic package or whatever package you're choosing to go with, you'll be brought to a screen that lets you choose your domain name. Now, once you choose your domain name, this is free, but you can only do it once per plan. So, when choosing a domain name, make sure it's relevant to the information that's going to be on your website. You don't want to have a site called puppiesandcats.com and talk about gaming. So, make sure that everything goes full circle and wraps back around to each other just to make it easier on you in the end. Let's say you already have a website and you wanted to transfer your domain name over to Bluehost because of the pricing and customer service. You can do that too, but I will mention that there is a fee. Also, let's say you can't think of a domain name right now and you don't want to rush it. Well, that's fine too, because you can click I'll create my domain later in that button below where you choose your domain or transfer your domain, and you can do it later. And just a little recap, if you're unfamiliar with what a domain name is, it's basically where you type in the top bar www.whateverit is.com. Once you found a domain name that fits you, you're going to want to click Next. Here you'll be brought to a page where you're going to put in all your personal information and your payment information. Now, let me go through a couple things with you real quick. Below account information is package information. Here, you'll be able to set the terms of how long you want your plan to last. Let me just say, the longer your plan lasts, the cheaper you'll be paying for the website. So, if you choose 36 months, for instance, it could be $2 less than if you paid for 12 months. And in the end, that will save you a bunch of money. But pick one that fits you and what you can pay for at this given time frame. Below that, you'll see package extras. Here, you can choose a couple different things like domain privacy and protection, which basically stops anybody from getting your personal information. There's a couple more tools you can use, but I like to just check the domain privacy and protection. And all the other things you can get plugins for, which we'll go over later in the WordPress section. Also, if you're tight on funds, it's going to cost you way less if you uncheck everything except for the domain name privacy and protection. And below that, you'll see payment information. Right below those words, you can see a little blue button that says More Payment Options. If you click that, you can also pay through PayPal if you're uncomfortable with putting your credit card information in. So go ahead and fill that out and we'll get right back to it. Congratulations! Now you'll be brought to the confirmation page. The first thing you're going to want to do is check your email and confirm your email connected to your Bluehost account. So once you get inside that email, you're going to want to click that green button inside the email they sent you that says verify your email. Once you do that, your account is now verified. After that, go back to the confirmation page, the one you went to after you put your payment information in, and click create password. Now this is going to be a password for your Bluehost account itself and not WordPress. So put your password in and hit accept terms and then hit next. Then hit the login button after you get to the next page. You should be brought to a page that allows you to select the theme, but scroll down to the bottom and hit skip this step, I'll do it later. You should be brought to a page that says all done, start building, but below that you want to click or go to my Bluehost account in the small blue letters. We're going to start by installing WordPress. Once you get to the dashboard of your website, click on the blue button near the center that says log into WordPress. Now, you may get an error or something. That's just because you just set up the account and you just started the website. Just give it a little time if you do and come back to this step in a second. So, once you're inside, on the left, go to the button that says Themes and click on Add New Theme. This is where you're going to install your WordPress theme. You'll be brought to this page, and this is where you can select all the different WordPress templates that you can choose from. But we're actually going to select a specific theme just for the sake of this video. And if you look for a little search box in the top right of this page and type in Receptor, you'll find the theme that we're going to be using. So you'll see the theme pop up, and next to the word Receptor, there should be a little blue button that says Install. Click that. Then after it installed, click on Activate in the same spot that the Install button was in. Okay, now back on the very left, you're going to want to click the button that says Settings, then go to General. Here, we're going to edit some information about your site. You're going to want to change your site title. It's pretty self-explanatory. It's what your site is. Below that, you're going to see taglines. This is where you write a small description of what your site is about. You can mess around with a few of the other options, but we're not going to cover that in this video. After you changed a few settings, scroll down to the bottom and hit Save Changes. You're probably wondering how to change specific parts of your website. Well, if you go up to the top and click on the name of your website, and then click on Customize, you'll be brought to the customization page. Here, we're just going to do something simple just so you get a general idea of what's going on. So, on the left, click on Colors. Here, you can change your site's colors. Go ahead and mess around with this a little bit to see what you like the best. After you're done, in the customization menu on the left, you'll see a little blue button in the top right of that says Publish. Click that when you're ready for everybody else to see the changes that you've made. Once you're done customizing your site the way you want it, click on the X in the top left. Now, in the top left again, click on the name of your site and go to Dashboard. Once you're in Dashboard, on the very left, click on Post. Here, you'll be brought to a page where all your posts are displayed if you have a blog. You'll see that there's already a pre-made post that has no valuable content, so underneath of the post name, you can click the button that says Delete. But before we add a new post, we're going to install a plugin. I personally don't like the look and feel of the new post editor, so we're going to go back to the very left of the page and click Plugins. At the top of the page, you'll see another small blue button that says Add New. Click that. On the right of this page, you'll see a box where you can search for different plugins. Type in Classic Editor. Install it and then activate it. Once you've installed and activated this plugin, on the left, like you did earlier, click on Post. Now, you can click on Add New Post at the top of this page. Simply fill everything out how you want to make your new blog post, and then hit Publish on the right of this. But if you didn't know, on the right, underneath Publish, it says Featured Image. You can put an image here to display whenever you link back to this post, so that way there's a little bit of visual information instead of just words. Let's talk a little bit about pages. Pages and posts are completely different, so make sure you don't get them mixed up. Back on the left, in your WordPress menu, click on Pages. I said I'm going to be going over why pages are important, And basically, pages are important because they display specific information about your website that a blog post doesn't. For instance, an About page. An About page lets your readers know what exactly your website is about and what your goals are for this website. Or it can be for a privacy policy. Or it can be for a recommended page for all the products that you recommend to your viewers. It's completely optional and up to you what you decide to make your pages about, but just remember that a blog post and pages are completely different. Okay, so now that basically sums up how to start a website for beginners. We've covered how to choose a web host, how to get a free domain name, how to actually start the site, how to install WordPress, and how to modify a page and why it's important. If you'd like me to go more in depth with any of this, ask me in a comment below and I'll be sure to get back to you and maybe make a video about it. If you made it to the end, thanks for watching. Make sure to hit that thumbs up and subscribe. I will also leave a free PDF in the description below of how to get farther in this and choose a niche. Thanks again. See ya.